Hi guys, my name is Lindsay McClellan and I'm sharing with you today the stress-free approach to finances. This presentation was done by Eric Hudson at the Infuse conference and he is Monique's financial manager. So a little background on myself. I am a finance teacher and I also am Dave Ramsey certified as a financial coach. So I love money. I love teaching people about money. And I think Eric did a fantastic job during his presentation of laying out a very simple plan for anybody who's not really good with money. So what's the key to success? That would be making it automatic. People typically lose willpower and have a hard time managing their money, which is why budgets don't work for a lot of people. I love writing a budget. I feel very in control when I write a budget. My husband, on the other hand, can't stand it. So everybody's personality is going to be a little different with this, but it works making it automatic. And I've done it both ways, and both ways are fantastic. So you don't need a budget to use this plan. You don't need a lot of willpower to follow this plan. You don't need lots of money to follow this plan. And you don't have to have an interest in managing your money. So that's really important, that this is going to work for this can work for anybody that just sets it up. So you set this plan up in a few hours, and once it's all set up, you don't have to do anything else to it. So it's really nice. Now, here's the crazy part. This plan is going to require you to set up 8 different bank accounts. Now, you can do it with less, but it works best with 8 accounts. And we're going to show you that in this example. So where in the world did this crazy idea come from? Well, this idea came from a book written by David Bach, which was, my dad gave this to me my freshman year in college. I absolutely loved it. And I recommend everybody read this. He also has an Automatic Millionaire for homeowners, which is another really great book for anybody that invests in real estate. So 2 really good books. If you have some extra time, pick those up because they're a quick and very, very easy read. Okay, so let's talk about the plan. All right, in this plan, all of your money from your family, all of the money, your family income from your husband's paycheck, from your paycheck, from your Young Living paycheck, everything goes into a holding account. That holding account does not have debit card access. And every bit of your income is going to sit there until the first of the month. So it doesn't matter who gets paid when, it's all going to accumulate. Now, I realize when you're very first starting this plan, it's going to be hard to have all of your money in there at the beginning. So it's going to be something you have to work up to. But eventually, the concept is all the money is in that holding account. And then on the first of the month, you're just going to have one big hit to the account where it divides all of your money into these different little fingers down here below. So the first one is your emergency fund. And your emergency fund also does not have debit card access. I think part of the problem is most Americans do not really understand the concept of a true emergency. Okay, they think, oh my gosh, I forgot to get my kids back to school clothes and I need to go get something. So let me just take it out of my emergency fund. No, on this plan, that is not what happens. Okay, your emergency fund is for things like you lost your job. You have an unexpected home repair, like a tree falls on your roof or something, or you had an earthquake and you have to make some repairs, like big things that happen that are unexpected. Your refrigerator goes out, whatever it might be. But you're going to start off with $500 in this account. And then eventually you want to gradually build that account up to 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. Okay, so those are your everyday expenses, your monthly expenses. That leads us into the next little piece, your monthly fixed expense. Also does not have debit card access. So this is another account. So we've got our holding account, which is number 1, emergency fund number 2. Now we're talking about our third account, which is our monthly fixed account. No debit card access. So this is where your house payment is coming from. Car payments, which aren't a great thing, so try to get rid of any kind of those kind of payments. Credit card payments, okay, we don't really love those either. But your electric bill, if you're doing a budget billing, so maybe, you're in a part of the country where certain months of the year your electric bill goes way up and other times it's pretty low. You can do something called a budget billing where they will kind of average that out and have you pay the same amount every month. So if you have that, then you could do your electric bill there. But this is where everything is going to be paid automatically, and you just set it up with your automatic bill pay from that account to go out once a month. Okay, so all those bills get paid from that account once a month. You never have to touch it because remember, your fixed expenses are the same every month. So taxes, anything like that would be the same every month comes out of that. Your next account is the irregular expenses. These are things that you do pay every month, but the amount changes. So you're going to have debit access to this, but things like your car insurance, vacations, Christmas, birthdays, car repairs, doctor visits, anything like that would come out of your irregular expenses. Also, some home repairs, right? Maybe think of it more as home maintenance. So your big things relating to car, house, that's coming from emergency fund. Your regular expenses, we're talking about your regular kind of scheduled maintenance. You got to change the oil, you got to get new tires. Those are irregular expenses. Then your next account is your everyday expenses. So again, you are having debit card access to this. You can buy clothes here for, use this for eating out, getting gas, groceries, any kind of household supplies like toiletries, anything you need for just running your household day to day. That's going to come out of your everyday expense. And then the last two accounts, assuming you are married, would be a his account and a her account. And these both have debit card access. However, the money that goes into these two accounts, they're going to be agreed upon by both spouses. So maybe it's you agree that you put $50 in each of your accounts, just hypothetical. And once it's in those accounts, you don't have any say on how the other person spends their money. That's going to take away all of the guilt that comes with spending. So if I'm a spender and my husband's a saver, then I can spend all of my money in my account each month and he can't say anything about it. And vice versa. If he saves all his money for a big purchase and it's driving me nuts that he has this big chunk of money and I want some of it, too bad. It's not mine. It's his. He can do whatever he wants with that. And so that's going to take away money fights out of your marriage, which is huge. There's not going to be any need to hide your purchases because you don't have to worry about, are they going to say something about how I'm spending my money? So that goes away. So again, it's completely up to them how they spend the money that is in this account. So little overview again, just in case you need to do a screenshot here. This is the solution. This is the plan. You are all of your income is coming into a holding account, whether it's family income or your Young Living salary. Like I said, all income goes into the account with no debit card access. It's going to sit until the first of the month, then disperse. And the incoming money into the account and the disbursements to all these other accounts are all automatic, so you don't have to do anything. Your emergency fund, start with $500, build to 3 to 6 months of expenses. Again, you do not have debit card access to this account, and it's reserved for like those big emergencies in life. Your fixed account, any kind of a fixed expense, things that are exactly the same payment every single month, is going to come out of that account, no debit card access. Irregular expenses, those are the things that you pay every single month, but those amounts are going to change each month. So again, that is where you're going to have debit card access because you're going to need to make those adjustments. Your everyday expenses, that has debit card access, and then the his and her freedom has debit card access.